Okay. Throw around theories time?
I mean, we're about to get a lot more information, so I figured we'd actively do it. But at this point, I'm thinking the acrobat either did it or helped someone do it, because his apartment has the vantage point to easily pull someone up and into a window because he's on the 3rd floor. Also, that the murder weapon is in that pile of crap stolen by the monkey. Also, that we need to find the cave.
It might have been like though he might have like trained the monkey or something, or like had Regina help him without like Regina knowing what was going on, to like when ordered, go down, conk a person on the head, steal the cloak and hat, put them on, and then he like hoists them up with wires or something.
Maybe. The thing is, though, the wires thing, it makes me come up with 2 different theories, though, because the accidentally killing the ringmaster because they thought it was Max, and then spontaneously putting the hat and cloak on, makes me wonder then how they could do the flying thing, because that would have to be set up beforehand. So then we go to why they would kill the ringmaster.
Maybe the whole point was to try to kill Max, and then make it look like there was no one they could investigate by having it look like Max did it.
I guess.
Thus causing mass confusion, and then no investigation could really happen. Or maybe they're stupid and they thought that would get it classified as suicide.
Nick?
What is it?
I've got a confession to make. I'm terrible at figuring out magic tricks.
Magic tricks?
Yep, magic tricks are by their very definition tricks, right? But I can never figure out the tricks when I see them. I'm just not good at it.
That's because the tricks are performed by pros. They do it so you can't guess the trick.
But the trick Pearly showed me was incredible.
Pearl's it a magic trick? What kind of trick was it?
Let's see. It looked like she pulled the end of her own thumb. Oh my god, girl. First she put her right thumb next to her left hand, and then it just disappeared. It separated. Different thing.
Yeah.
She could move it up and down and everything. It was incredible. Really? Was it kind of like... sorry.
Really? Was it kind of like this?
What? How'd you do that? Nick, you're like a real magician. See, this is why I just can't figure out magic. I'm no good at it. Especially hard tricks like flying away from the scene of a murder.
You'll take all the fun out of magic if you keep trying to figure it out. Okay.
To be fair, I don't know specifically how to do the thumb thing, too. I just know it's just moving them in a certain way.
Wait. It's not that simple. Okay, make a fist with your right hand, but put your thumb inside your fingers.
Right.
Like, clench fist, but your fingers are clenched around the thumb. Now, hold it out as though you're, like, trying to get someone to bro fist you.
Right.
Now, on your other hand, make another fist, but with your thumb outside.
Right.
Put your index finger so it's laying over your thumb. Connect the two so it looks like your index finger is holding on to your right hand's thumb. And then pull it away.
Oh. Look, I knew that was the basic concept, I just didn't know the exact hand motions.
It's like those people who don't know how to do that thing where they, like, put their hands together, and then just all of a sudden they, like, turn them and they have, like, their middle fingers sticking up and down and wiggle them around.
I don't know how you do that either.
I used to know how to do it, and then I just forgot. Like, just now I tried it, and...
Wiggle, 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 yeah.
Like, I kinda got it just now. Close enough. Alright, anyway, let's talk. I don't see any way out of this. We're stuck between a rock and a hard place.
There's no way we can solve the mystery of a criminal flying by tomorrow, except we will. I was thinking, do you really think the criminal flew through the air?
So how much are you currently doing the thumb thing right now?
Oh, I'm not.
Okay, I was half expecting you to be doing it in the background.
No, I was doing it when you were talking about it. The only one who thinks that is Moe, right? He says that he saw it.
That's true. Moe looked awfully serious when he said that.
Do you think he might be trying to frame Max?
If that was it, he would have simply said, I saw Max. That would have been enough. There's no reason why anyone would believe he flew.
But what if the criminal really did fly? There's only one person who could do that. Max. Or someone with rope.
You really don't have my confidence here, Maya. Also, Max can't fly.
He's not a wizard. You have to be 30. Everyone seems to hate Max. Ben, Trilo, Moe. They all have nothing nice to say.
Like how we're freaking separating Ben and Trilo.
Look, they're pretty separate right now.
That magician does seem rather full of himself, doesn't he? Especially when he says things like customers only go to the circus to see him.
He even hit Ben over the head with a bottle. But
what?
that doesn't seem enough to frame another person for murder.
And it was proven that neither Ben nor Moe lied on the stand.
Maybe Ben saw the video. Oh.
What?
Ooh.
What?
I'll explain it when we go to change scenes. I just had a bit of a ooh moment. Okay.
All right.
Maybe,
Get through the dialogue.
maybe Ben saw the ringmaster wearing Max's costume, but Mo clearly said that he saw Max himself.
All right. What was your ooh?
She said the other reasons were not enough to frame for murder, right?
Right.
You know who wasn't at practice? Acro.
Who?
Who would normally have, one would assume, a tightrope walking act, which would be a sort of high-flying kind of act, which seems to have been replaced by the flying magician.
Oh.
So maybe he's getting revenge because Max essentially replaced him and put him out of a job and his livelihood.
I mean, I don't think he's necessarily out of a job. He wouldn't still be at the circus otherwise. Maybe
He wasn't
he's
at
just annoyed.
practice either.
That's a good point.
We haven't even seen this guy.
Well, let's go see if we can find him.
That's my theory, is that the guy had a bigger motive. You hear that? It sounds like two people arguing. Is it Ben and Trilo?
Alright, let's do it. Are you ready?
Yes, wait.
Why, you never had sex with a puppet before? Quit your whining. Let's just give this a shot already. Alright, let's go.
Oh, row your boat.
Row your boat. What are you doing? Gently down the stream. Come on, you know that.
I'm trying my best, but Trilo, this just isn't going to work.
Do you enjoy saying dumb things? You're gonna have to be on your own someday. You can't handle something as simple as this. What are you gonna do then?
Aw, he's trying to train Ben. Hello, Ben. Hello to you too, Trilo.
I legitimately think this dummy's possessed, or he has split personality, because they were alone and he was doing that.
Yeah.
Unless he was outright just practicing for an act.
It seems like at this point, Trilo is trying to teach Ben to be able to sing on his own so he can actually go pursue his real career of being a singer.
Rhino.
What?
Trilo is a ventriloquist dummy that is controlled by Ben.
So, Trilo could actually be the name of the opposite personality, and so Ben is actually using the puppet in order to get his confidence up because he feels like he needs a trainer so he can't actually do it on his own, so he's trying to trick his mind into improving itself.
Or he's just practicing for an onstage act.
I
think that actually makes more sense.
If you say so.
What are you doing here? Can't you see we're on a secret crash training course?
I'm sorry.
Secret crash training? Whoa.
I'm gonna be a crash test dummy. Yes, Trilo wouldn't give up until I'd said we'd try out his idea for a new routine. So we're trying to sing in a round for our new ventriloquism act. In a round? You can really do that? That's incredible!
What's that mean? What does that mean, like, in a round?
I think they're singing at the same time, maybe. You see why she said that would be incredible?
Okay, yeah. That's like talking twice at the same time. See? Even they're surprised by the idea. I told you.
They're not the only ones. You even surprised me with your idea.
And we go back to the usual thing where I just punch you. Once you got a grip on the basics, it's just a matter of practice.
You think so? Oh, I almost forgot. I wanted to give this back to you.
Ah, there it is. Now I've got this ring back. It's time to take one more shot at Regina.
Okay. I know that you already testified in court today.
You want to talk about what we saw, right?
Yes.
Well, at first we thought it was the old man. Just looking at his walk and how he acted, right, Ben?
Oh yeah, that's right.
But then we said hello and didn't even get a reply. Not to mention he was draped in those gaudy symbols.
He might not have been replying because he was carrying the box.
Wait, what?
I said he might not have replied because he was carrying the heavy box.
That doesn't make sense.
I mean, I don't really try and talk whenever I'm carrying heavy things. I mostly keep my mouth shut and gritting my teeth.
I mean, if someone says hello to me, I don't care what I'm carrying, I'll at least turn and nod.
What would you have thought if he wasn't wearing those symbols?
Here's a better question. Why would they think he was the old man at first if he was... the old man. Why would they think he was Russell at first if he was wearing the hat, roses, and cloak?
Body type, general way he walks, stuff like that. I would assume Max had a much more, presenting walk about him. Very, I'm the world, something like that. Whereas Russell is a much more down-to-earth kind of person.
Here's the problem, though. Rhino, I don't care who you are. You don't notice the way someone walks and their body shape before you notice a big silk hat with a peacock feather, a purple or black cloak, and white roses.
It depends who you are. Also, I will point out an even better question.
Okay.
What is the circus pepper marriage stuff? Circus pepper marriage. Circus marriage pepper. There we go.
There was pepper in the box. Yeah, we haven't really seen anything with that yet.
Yeah.
Maybe it was poisoned or something. Maybe they were like planning to poison someone at like dinner or grab it or something. I don't know.
Let's poison the puppet.
Maybe Russell was going to kill someone.
He was going to kill Trilo.
What do you think, Ben?
I would have thought it was the ringmaster.
Something just isn't adding up here. I wonder who they really saw.
I was hoping I could ask you about Regina.
I'm completely serious about her. That's why I'm waiting for her even now.
Really? That's so sweet. But if you really wanted to see Regina, shouldn't you check out the tent?
Ha! You haven't got a clue about things, do you, sweetheart?
Eh?
Waiting like this is part of being in love.
How so?
If you had a clue, you would know that waiting is such sweet, wonderful torture. When your body aches for your partner's love, that's one of the best parts.
Yeah. I knew that.
Poor Maya. She's so red she looks like a vine-ripe tomato.
I think Trilo likes foreplay. So how is this new routine working out?
No. See, he likes 2x4 play. Will you two just take a chill pill already? Our routines are secret. We're gonna take the ventriloquism world by storm. It'll be a real revolution.
That sounds incredible.
But let me make one thing clear. We're not gonna take on the world just because that jerk said we should. That jerk? Max Galactica. Performer should aim for the world. Who does he think he is?
Trilo, you seem to be really fired up about all this.
He needs to realize that he isn't the only one who can conquer the world stage.
You're right.
Mark my words, I, Triloquist, will win the Grand Prix.
You're the man now, doll.
Row, 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 your boat will be the key to a glorious victory. Not to rain on your parade, but wouldn't a more mature song be best? Hey, you gotta start somewhere, right? Don't screw this up. You gotta be a part of this too.
Huh.
Okay,
I wonder if Max was
bye.
a jerk to try and get people to be better.
No, I'm pretty sure he is honestly just a jerk, because he was a jerk to us too.
Fair enough.
Oh, hey, it's him.
Oh, it's you, too.
You look like you just got hit by a truck. Shouldn't you get some rest?
Nah, I'm taking a rest right now, pal. I've been listening to some crazy clown's life story. Von Karma told me to come down here and do this for her.
Being bossed around by a woman, I know how you feel.
Let me tell you something, pal. Listening to that old clown sucks all your energy. Every time he's done talking, he looks at you like you should be doing something.
I think he's waiting for you to laugh at his jokes.
I know that, pal. Do you have any idea how much your face hurts if you fake laughing that much? Franziska really set you up bad this time, didn't she? If you ask me, she should be listening to Moe herself. No, wait, pal. You're not gonna get me to go back by the woman with a whip? No way. Why are you defending her? Prosecutor Von Karma has always got her eyes on us. And every time you definitely don't want her to show up, poof, there she is. Don't show up. Don't show up. Don't show up. Don't show up. Don't show up.
Looks like she's wound him pretty tight.
She's directly above us as we speak. Huh? How's that possible? According to the clown, the criminal jumped from here and disappeared to the sky. If that's what happened, it means the killer passed right by this window, pal. Oh, I see. Who lives in that room behind the window up there? The acrobat's got his room up there on the 3rd floor, it seems. Pretty soon, Miss Von Karma's going to start her investigation up there. So don't get any ideas of going up to the acrobat's room. Got it, pal?
Got it. Go up to the acrobat's room.
Von Karma.
When she's done with her investigation, I think I'll go up there and check it out.
Go do it now!
It doesn't let us. Unless we have to go to Moe's room first. But... Moe's not here.
If he was here, you would have been able to tell him before you stepped into his room. I'm sure you would have heard him laughing all the way.
What do you think he's laughing at when he's all by himself?
I always thought he was just thinking up new jokes.
Must really love his work. Yeah, we can't go to Acro's room from here, so...
To the big top.
Let's all go to the big top. I wonder, do we have No, I thought maybe we had the acrobat in profiles.
We do have the circus marriage pepper. Huh? Where's Regina?
I don't know. But if she's with that tiger, I don't want to find out. Let's hurry up and get out of here.
Nick, you're kind of a chicken, aren't you?
No. I'm just allergic to wild tigers.
Let's all go find a tiger. Let's all go find a tiger.
December 29th.
Max and the ringmaster had their talk in this room.
That could have been where the ringmaster put on Max's costume and went outside.
Why'd he do that? Maybe it was cold or something?
Damn right it was cold. We've been over this.
It was snowing.
Oh, right. Welcome to the wonderful, the fabulous, the cafeteria. Yikes, he's in awfully good mood. Alright, you know what time it is. Riddle time. Why does everyone cry when they eat Mexican pizza? Come on, you can answer this. It's easy. Because cafeteria Mexican pizza is possibly a weapon of bowel destruction? Wrong. Try again. Okay, what do you think, girlie?
I got it.
Okay, what is your answer?
Because they were in the cafeteria.
Exactly! It's an incredibly sad place, that cafe. See, that's actually a pretty good one.
How is that Mexican?
I don't know why he said Mexican. I think he might have said that because cafe or something.
That's French.
Well, he might have just said that to like throw you off or something.
Yeah. I did it.
What's going on? He's being too nice.
I got a nickname for Regina next time we see her.
Oh boy.
Today's been a really crazy day, hasn't it?
You're telling me? I didn't think it was going to be so tough.
Tough?
Yeah, it was a tough crowd. That's what you call a crowd that refuses to laugh. For instance, it was such a tough crowd last night, I had to smash watermelons.
Huh.
I told them all a great story and even greater jokes, but no one busted out laughing.
Wait a minute. You typically use a big-ass hammer to smash watermelons. Where's the hammer?
No, I think he was doing that as an example.
Oh.
It's like, for example, last night the crowd was, I don't know. Like, he might have been doing that, but considering we've pretty much established by now that Moe was telling the truth as a witness. So the only explanation would be if like someone stole his hammer, which you'd think by this point he'd be mentioning.
Yeah, that was my thing. Someone stole his hammer, but You even used the famed no shirt, no shoes, no service joke.
Exactly! How can you not laugh at stunning comedy like that? Are you 100% sure about your testimony today? I saw what I saw, I swear. That creep just...
Flew through the air?
It wasn't exactly flying per se, it was more like floating. The silhouette of his face made me positive it was Max. I don't see a psych lock, he must be telling the truth. Alright,
How awkward would it be if you ended up getting a psych lock in court?
That never happens, but that would be really weird, yeah.
It'd be like, he's bullshitting us, how can you tell I have magic vision?
What if you got it on the judge?
Ooh.
What else can I present here, though? Like, I could ask about the wooden box, I guess.
Ask him about the pepper.
Sorry, but I don't know anything about that.
I see.
After all, I'm just a clown. I concede Moe's a clown, but I get the feeling he's not your average clown.
Wonder if Regina knows about the pepper. Okay, so what did we actually get from Moe for this? Didn't really get anything.
Maybe we're not supposed to. Maybe we're actually not just... Maybe we're supposed to just establish that he's here.
And then we
Did
anything
change?
Not yet, no.
Like, do we see anything different around here?
Oh, and here? No, it looks the same.
I was in charge of the cooking that day. It was going to be a special menu.
Really? What were you going to cook?
Moe Moo Burgers! What are those? A beefy burger filled with laughs and a sauce that tastes like my jokes. They're outstanding. So those burgers leave just as bad a taste in your mouth as his jokes, then.
Harsh.
Maybe we're supposed to do stuff with Ben if this doesn't work.
Maybe he knows about the secret pepper marriage? Would you mind taking a look at this? It's... I guess we won't need you to look at this after all.
So it stays the same even when he has got Trilo. Alright, we're probably gonna have to go through presenting everything now.
Unless we can go check out Acro's place.
We'll see if that's any different at all.
Nope. Damn.
And he's obviously not here, so... Okay. First with Ben, and then with Moe, we'll just present everything to everyone, basically.
I noticed Gumshoe's gone.
Yeah. Russell, how can anyone do this to you? I
was taking this really hard.
I can't stand Max and his attitude sometimes.
I know.
But lately...
Huh?
It's just... Lately I've started to understand what he is always going on about.
Oh shit. What is it then?
Well, I'm not sure if I can explain it all that well just yet.
Holy shit, he was doing good things.
Just when you think it's impossible, Moe flashes a glimpse of maturity.
Max was doing good things.
God damn it didn't even make anything here!
Present more Max things. I guess it's Max related stuff. The detention center?
That is true, we could go there.
Boring. Boing.
Alright, detention center.
Random Pearl.
Please let there be something here. Okay, good, at least he's here. Oh, my sweeties! You mind hurrying up and getting me out of this place? We're doing our best, Max, just hang in there. A little while ago, some people from a local TV station came by. They said that since I'm a famed magician, let's make your very own TV special.
Really? What kind of TV special?
Maximilian Galactica, the Great Prison Escape! It will be aired live.
Hey, that sounds like it would be an awesome special.
But if I do the special before I'm acquitted, they'll never let me out of here for real.
Well, it would surely be an unnecessary addition to your troubles with the law.
That's what I was thinking, but the production staff is already working on the show. If you don't get me out quick, I'll have no choice but to stage a real prison break.
You seem awfully calm about that possibility.
I'd have no choice. It would be a contractual obligation. That's show business.
The night of the crime, you didn't happen to fly off into the sky, did you?
Here is how everything went down, sweetie. At the time of the murder, I was sitting in the ringmaster's room. Not to mention, flying off to the sky is just not something I can do at will. I don't care what the stoogey clown says. It wasn't me.
Max, do you mind teaching me we discussed this!
You'll have to forgive me, sweetie. The difference between me and cheap imitation magicians is that I keep my mouth shut.
You told us!
I don't teach people tricks, but I will say this much. It's much harder than you think.
I don't understand this. I was thinking about this in court today. I've got a favor to ask you.
Anything for you, sweetie.
Be friends with the other performers in the circus.
Fabulous! A great joke! Why would he be friends with a bunch of hacks like that?
But...
I've won on the world stage! I've won the International Grand Prix!
International Grand Prix?
Performers should always look to perform on the world stage. But the performers of this circus are completely and utterly devoid of ambition. That is something that I can simply not tolerate.
Ambition, huh?
Something about what Max just said rings true to my ears.
Oh my sweeties want to hear all about the Grand Prix, don't they? To be honest though, I've told this story like 100 times already, so it's a bit boring.
We're sorry to make you tell it again.
You must not have heard me. I am really sick of telling this story. But what could you do? I'm Maximilian Galactica. I suppose I can tell it again. Voila! Here, take a look at this. I just happen to have a picture from the Grand Prix with me. Just look at that fabulous stage. That is the first stage that I ever flew on. I flew right over the audience. The crowd erupted into applause.
What is that thing beside him?
Yeah, I'm trying to figure that out too. It looks like it's holding fans.
Oh no,
The crowd erupted into applause. At that time, I thought to myself that I could die right then and die a happy man. I'll never forget how I felt that night. The emotions, the acclaim.
Wow.
By the way, I think everyone who is a performer should get to experience that feeling. I just wish I could explain that to the other people in the circus.
That's incredible, Max. I want a trophy too. Hey Nick, how about you buy me a trophy?
That's not how you earn a trophy, Maya.
My sweeties, you can have this picture of my triumph. Just make sure you show it to all the other members of the circus.
Bingo, bingo, bingo.
Watch and learn. That's what you should tell them.
Learn how to get thrown in jail?
So that's what's inspired Trilo and Ben, is hearing that, and they're just like, well, we can do that too.
Yeah, more or less.
And then Moe is just like, maybe I can do more.
Oh, that's the, yeah, at the very start of this, he mentioned he won a trophy and a bust. That's what that is.
Oh, that's why there's a hat on it.
Oh my god!